So Miguel dropped off this beautiful Grenadier for us, and he basically wants us to set up a red arc system so he has secondary power. We're also going to install solar panels on the roof so he could literally go off the grid, you know, for weeks and have secondary power with all the other bells and whistles that this amazing, beautiful SUV has. So that is what we're going to be doing the next week.
So, hey everybody, we're here just going to talk through a little bit about the parts that are going into the Grenadier build. So the customer here is just like, I want to be able to have a fridge, I want to be able to function off-grid, but also keeping everything nice and close to where it's a low-profile form. With that, we do have some solar panel mounts that are going to hide 240 watts of solar in the Lightner roof rack. We're doing a red vision display with the TVMS Rogue. So if the customer wants to grow, add sensors, water, or just say, hey, I want to tie in all of my electronics into the Rogue, there we go. We're going to attach that with a BCDC Alpha 50R that is a fully potted charger now, rather than having it open to where, hey, components could vibrate. We do have a 1,000-watt inverter, so Miguel, you're not just going to be able to charge that fridge. If the wife wants that espresso and you want to bring the espresso machine, you can do it. And then we're also doing a 110 volt onto the exterior of the vehicle.
Okay, so we got the back seats and the drawers out, and we noticed that the customer had aftermarket sound system installed, and the two amplifiers were mounted where the secondary battery is supposed to go on the Grenadier. So it has a special place just for secondary power, and right now that's where the stereo equipment is. And so we have to figure out, you know, what to do with those amps. Where can we put all of those other, you know, red arc accessories, you know, that we need to really make this happen. And obviously we want to be able to have both the sound system, you know, and the secondary power. So that's the challenge that we're faced with. But of course, you know, we'll talk to the customer and find a solution.
Here we are looking at the interior of the Grenadier right now. As you can see, we do have the primary start battery with the Grenadier. It's positioned back here in the bench row, just keeping it nice, simple to where, hey, if you do want to take this vehicle and ford 36 inches of water, you can. But from the factory, if you choose to option it that way, you can get a secondary battery. For this one here, no secondary battery, and that's why we have a Red Arc Alpha 150 lithium battery going in. Yes, it's got that heater, so if it's in the cold and you're concerned about, hey, is this lithium gonna handle it? Oh, it can. Cool thing though, is we replaced that Ineos logo right here on the outside to where you flip this up, boom. That is a 110 volt power outlet that is gonna go directly to that 1,000-watt power inverter. So we're here finishing up completion of installing the inverter, the Rogue Red Vision system with the screen as well as a remote inverter switch. With that though, we ran into that situation of where do we put the amps? Well, after our team came together with some plans, also talking with the customer and trying to figure out, hey, how are we gonna do it? We have decided to do a custom mount of putting them into the drawers. So here you have the Red Vision screen, you have your inverter on-off switch, as well as a plug-in to get into that inverter as well. Again, that's 1,000 watts right there. We're gonna let our technician keep going on fixing and finishing this custom job with the wires, with where to put the amps. So stay tuned. But with that, if you're concerned about, hey, what do I do with a Red Arc system? We specialize in Toyota, Lexus, and we're starting to get into the Grenadiers. Give us a shout.
So we just finished the final touches on the Ineos Grenadier, and now this thing is ready to go back to its rightful owner. There's a lot to it, a lot had to be thought through just because it is a truly custom build, but in the end it all came together amazing. We got solar panels on top, as well as the secondary Red Arc battery system installed with everything else that was custom, able to fit, utilizing the storage. So all in all, this build came out great, and especially met all the customers' conditions and expectations. So remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Off-Road Plates video.